On Wednesday, November 11th, the Burlington Town Common will play host to the town's annual Veterans Day ceremony. Traditionally filled with guest speakers and patriotic performances, a lot of planning goes into crafting the ceremony. I spoke with new Veterans Service Director Chris Hannafin about the planning process and what we can expect to see at this year's event.
I came into the job starting in July, and we have been planning Veterans Day basically since August, lining up guest speakers, getting either color guards or honor guards within the town or outside of the town, and making sure, I think the biggest aspect is making sure that the public knows that we do have something for veterans on Veterans Day. The town of Burlington is very proud of their veterans, and in the past couple of years have shown that pride in making a veterans section on the town common. They have the 5 service flags along with the large national flag that they have put up, along with a few memorials here and there.
And performing among those memorials on Wednesday will be groups from Burlington High School.
The band has been an instrumental part of Burlington's Veterans and Memorial Day services for years. And so we're hoping to continue that, and Burlington High School band and the chorus will be there on Veterans Day.
As it was under previous director Bob Hogan, there will be a theme to this year's Veterans Day ceremony, which helped determine who the guest speakers would be.
Our previous Burlington Police Chief, William Soda, will be speaking. We're emphasizing this Veterans Day is the 50th year of combat troops officially being designated to go into Vietnam. And one of the first combat units was 3rd Battalion, 7th Marines, and William Soda was actually an infantryman in 3-7. So we're having him as our guest speaker to speak about, him being in Vietnam in 1965. Larry Rice, who is the commander of the Allied Veterans Council, is going to speak a little bit on the history of laying a wreath on particularly days like Veterans Day, Memorial Day. And then William Soda and Larry Rice will be presenting that wreath in front of the Burlington's War Memorial during our celebration. We've also invited all of the veterans groups, and to name them, the American Legion in Burlington, the Disabled American Veterans Chapter, the William Hurley Chapter, which is in Burlington as well. We've invited the Veteran of Foreign Wars, or the VFW, and then as well as the Marine Corps League. And then we have a particular place in our heart for the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, and then the Junior Marines that are located here in town as well. They've been invited, and there have been a few entities with the Hanscom Air Force Base that we've invited them as well.
According to Chris, there are over 1,200 veterans living in Burlington, but unfortunately the town does not have records of all of them.
Hopefully this reaches veterans in town that maybe we haven't reached in the past. And if you haven't gotten anything from this office in the last few months, please come up to the rec department. We are at room 212. It's a good platform to talk on BCAT with the town, so that hopefully someone watching BCAT sees me speaking, and this lets them know, hey, we're here to help you out.
And planning for this Veterans Day ceremony has made Chris realize something important.
Really, Memorial Day planning is going to start the day after Veterans Day, and that it's going to be an entire year to plan these 2 days and make sure that the veterans in town and the town community is getting the most out of those 2 days that they possibly can.
Once again, the ceremony on the Town Common takes place on Wednesday, November 11th, and will start promptly at 9 a.m. For B News, I'm Mike Duvall. Back to you in the studio.